Welcome to the Big Scoop with Coop. I'm your host, Coop. Season 7 still going strong, people. If you haven't already, make sure you tell your family, friends, associates, and haters. Tell them to tune in to the Big Scoop with Coop. Got a big guest coming in today, guys. I want to make sure that everybody get a chance to get on. Big guest tonight. She's done so many things in the movie and television industry. But before I even talk about that, I want to let everybody know to make sure you do go to the BigScoopWithCoop.com, where you can catch episodes from season 1, the genesis of my show, all the way to season 7. Also, big shout outs to everybody that's watching on Instagram right now at MCOOP317. And guys, make sure you do get a chance to tell all your family, your friends, your associates, your haters. Make sure you let them know to actually come on in. So you can also catch me on Instagram.com, like Twitter at Scoop with Coop, and on YouTube at YouTube.com, the Big Scoop with Coop. Once again, I have a special guest that's actually coming on. You've seen her on so many different shows. You've actually seen her on Grey's Anatomy. You have seen her on Lethal Weapon. You have seen her on so many, and you see her right there. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the one, the only Miss Dakia Anderson. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing today?
I'm great. I'm awesome. I'm hot, but I'm good. Thank you.
Hey, that Cali weather. Yes, I
yes,
definitely understand.
for sure.
Yes, I'm just getting through a bad storm here. So we had the Wizard of Oz outside, it seemed like, in North Carolina. But
right.
Yes.
Okay,
I was telling everybody, you've done so many things in your career already, and your career is so far from being over. Yes. And the key, a lot of people want to know, when did you first realize that you wanted to become an actress?
I was in school studying forensic psychology, and I realized that in order to pursue that fully, I had to go to grad school and then go to med school and then become an inmate psychologist. And I was like, acting's always kind of been in my mind, but coming from Baltimore, I didn't really know how to go about becoming an actor. I didn't even know it was a possibility. So I was in West Virginia, and I knew LA was an option and New York is an option coming from Baltimore. So I was like, okay, TV and film, LA. I don't really want to do inmate psychology. It's kind of threatening and scary. So acting it is.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, like I said, you jumped around big hurdles in this industry. A lot of people think it's simple to just become an actor or actress. They think if you move to California that you're automatically be picked up right on a show and you will be the major star. That's what a lot of people are thinking. Yes. Now, what type of mentors did you have to actually, to help start you off?
So when I first moved to LA, I had met a man named Silk Cozart. He was in White Men Can't Jump. I didn't grow up really watching the movie. It was a little before my time, but I became familiar because I had met him. So he referred me to his agency. I got in with the agency and was interning. So I kind of learned behind the scenes, or what it's like on the other side. So that was super helpful and enlightening because just starting off, I didn't have any clue. So he kind of mentored me when I first started in LA. And then my big brother, Kwame Patterson, he was in The Wire, and he's on some other shows and a couple of movies coming out. So he's been mentoring me also since I've been here. So just been meeting people throughout the years and just taking nuggets from everybody, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, even though when you have mentors, there's things that can happen in your career, good and bad, that actually help. It can help you, it can harm you, but it's a learning experience regardless of what you go through. Now, what type of hurdles or obstacles did you have to go through to get to where you are today?
There's a lot of personal obstacles and hurdles that I feel like everyone has to go through to mature and reach maturation. So a lot of self-acceptance and just being okay being who I am and not trying to be the Hollywood picturesque all the time, I think is a hurdle that you have to overcome. And that comes with time, you know what I mean? As well as feeling anxiety or eager and just trying to brush things and make things happen, and just understanding that timing is key to everything happening. I think those are two big important hurdles, that I've tried and still working on overcoming, but yes.
Hey, and you're doing a very good job of it because I see it
Thank
haven't
you.
stopped you, it haven't slowed you down, and you're still out there
Yes.
pursuing, doing what you need to
Yes.
do. Yes. And
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, also, if you have any questions for Miss Anderson, please type them below. If we have time, I will try to read a few of them to get to Miss Anderson. So fans is out there, if there's something you want to ask Miss Anderson, hey, this is your chance. Ask away. Now, here's one thing that a lot of people probably don't know, Nakia, about you. In 2015, you went to that Cannes scene. You was in the
Yes.
Cannes
Yes.
International Film Festival. How,
Yes.
how was that? How was that environment? How did you feel when you was actually in that?
It was exciting to be there, just to be amongst like so many established directors and writers and producers, and to have my little short film in the same showcase. It was just very invigorating and humbling, I suppose, as well. But just being able to travel to France was like the big like hoo-ha for me because I love traveling. So to be able to travel for work was like even more exciting. So I just loved that experience and the opportunity, and I met other filmmakers.
Hold on one second, Nakia. You kind of froze on us, so we're trying to get you back on. I'm not sure if it's your end or mine, but you kind of froze up on us. So give us 1 second, people. We'll try to get Nakia back on. So give us 1 second. Nakia back on. Make sure you do actually ask your questions away that you want to ask. So this is your chance right here to actually do it. So we did lose her for 1 second, but don't worry, she's coming right back. So that's what happened live. When you're live on the show, you never know what's going to happen, people. So once again, if you have any questions at all, make sure you do ask down there. Big shout outs to people that is watching right now. I see you, Jeannie. What's going on? What's going on, Nick? I see you up here. Let me see. I see Janika up here. We're actually doing some big things, guys. So we're going to actually try to get her back on. So give us 1 second. We're just waiting for her connection to come back in good. And once again, while we're waiting for that, if you have any questions about the industry, period, and what she's done and everything, this is your chance to type the questions. Fill out what she has. See what she's got to say. And if you have any questions after that, please ask away. So just give us 1 second. We will actually get her right back on. All right, we're waiting for her to come back. Let's see here. All right. So we were going to bring Nakia back on, guys. We do apologize about that. So she's about to come right back on. So we're about to hear more about her illustrious career and what she have going on with her.
Sorry about that.
No,
My phone will not let me be great today. I'm so sorry, Michael. Jeez, sorry about that.
No, you're good. Your fans still stuck around, so you're good to go.
Thanks,
Don't even
y'all.
worry about that.
Okay.
Yes. So let's try that again. As far as it goes for
Yes.
cans, we did hear that your film was actually in there. What was the name of the film that you actually submitted?
It was my first short film entitled Passing Period. It was about a girl who just fell into peer pressure, and then she did what she had to do. It was about drugs. And so she tried drugs, and she realized it wasn't what she expected it to be. So it was just my little, like, first behind the camera experiment, but it ended up at Cannes. So I was, like, super grateful and excited for that. So it was an awesome opportunity.
Now, did you expect it to make it that far to Cannes?
It just made it into the film corner, into the short film corner, so it was just kind of screened around, so people got to go. We got to go to any rooms we wanted to see any film. So I got a nice amount of people to view it, so that was pretty awesome.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, for the people that's watching, that's getting introduced to you for the first time, can you tell some people some of the shows and movies that you have appeared in?
Sure. So I've done Big Bang Theory, The Thundermans, Grey's Anatomy, Lethal Weapon, Nashville, For the People. That's Shonda Rhimes' last network show on ABC right now. Yeah, a few more shows. Also some commercials. I've done like Coors Light commercials, national commercials, Cold Stone, Spin Brush. I have upcoming a Wendy's commercial, a few other commercials upcoming. Hopefully this summer they'll all be released, so that'd be awesome. Just grinding, independent films.
Yes.
Yeah, just keeping busy, yes.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, weren't you in Ride Along too also?
Yes, I had a bit part in Ride Along too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So tell me, how was it behind the scenes when the cameras was not rolling? Like when they finished for the day, what was the environment like to be on set on Ride Along 2?
It was fun. Of course, Kevin Hart was off the hook. Like, it was just fun. It was just a good time because it was a club scene and I was the waitress. So I was the hostess. So when they came into the scene, I greeted them and walked them downstairs. So it was just like, so once we wrapped or once we, cut from that scene, it was just like fun. Everybody's just there having fun. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. Now, out of all the shows that you have done right now, which one do you feel like you had, and I'm talking about not the movie side, the television side, what do you feel like you had the most fun and felt the most chill in?
I feel like the most fun was on Lethal Weapon, just working with Damon Wayans, and he's just phenomenal. He's been acting, I'm sorry, this light is crazy. Excuse me, I'm telling you, this phone today. Just watching him study and rehearse was like a lesson for me, so that was awesome to be able to work alongside him. So that was a treat. Yeah.
Nice, nice. And see, I had Dante Brown on the show. You may know him. Yes, he was on Lethal Weapon.
Yes.
He was on the show a week or two ago. And he was telling me that he enjoyed being on Lethal Weapon. The closeness, it felt like it was a family. As far as it goes for, being around Damon, like you said also. He said he had many conversations with him also. So did you feel the comfortability also through Lethal Weapon? Like he did?
It was just a great set to be on. Everybody on set was like easy to get along with, easy to talk to, helpful. It was just a good time.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm trying to get out this light.
No problem. Now, you've actually had the experience of being behind the camera and in front of the camera. So which one felt like it was harder for you, being behind or being in front?
I think for me, behind the camera was a bit more challenging because when I did my short film, I took on like all the jobs. So I was the director. I was also like set design. I was also in charge of the background. I was doing crafty. Like I did so much. So I think just trying to take on so many jobs in one setting was challenging, but I got it done, so it was good. It was cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, and people, if you have any questions about the media, entertainment, television, movie industry, Dakia has done it all. She's worked from behind the scenes, behind the camera, in front of the camera. If you have any questions, if you have any interest in joining this, ask away. Because like I said, Dakia, she is a busy woman. She's running around the main streets of Cali. Doing some
it's me being in the car right now. I'm so sorry, Michael. But yes, exactly.
Hey, that's what happened when you're live. You never know when you will catch my
guest.
Yes.
Right on.
I love it. Now, are there any other projects that you're working on right now that you would like to talk about?
Yeah, sure. So actually, I'm shooting this weekend. I booked the lead in a pilot called The Presentation. I shoot that this weekend. I don't really want to give too much of it away because I don't know what I'm allowed to speak on or not. But yes, I'm the lead in it, and we shoot this weekend, and hopefully it'll be released soon. I think they're trying to shop it to a couple of different networks as well. I'm also working on my own digital series, period.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so just a few things under wraps. I have another pilot that I'll be shooting hopefully within the next couple of months back on the East Coast. So, yeah.
Nice.
Things in motion. Yes.
Yes. The kid, when you come back to the East Coast, hit me up. Make sure you do that, girl.
I will.
Yes, yes.
For sure.
Now, the kid, how can everybody find you on social media?
Sure. So at Dakia Anderson. So it's DKIAANDERSON. At Dakia Anderson. It's Instagram, and Facebook is just my name as well. D'_KIA Anderson.
Nice. Nice. Yep. Now, what advice would you give any male or female that wants to become an actor or actress or even a filmmaker or a producer? What advice would you give them?
I think the most important thing is to be stern in who you are. Be yourself. And I feel like be yourself, be persistent, be consistent, and things just flow. I've been doing a lot of like inner work, and I feel like it's just very important that we all just embrace who we are at our deepest levels. And that just kind of like, I read something the other day. It said, the more uncertainty you have, the more you're open to like receiving things. And I think it's just good to be certain of who you are, but just be open and available to the uncertainty that life brings. I don't know if that made sense, but yeah.
No, it did. It did.
Okay, cool.
Yes, that really did. Man.
Awesome.
Now, like I said, you've done so much, and your career is nowhere close to being over.
Yes.
Like you said, you're starring lead role in a new pilot that's coming up. And I believe that within the next few years, there's so many more projects that you will have going on with you. Yes, I'm speaking into this right now.
For sure.
I would love to have you back on the show again in the future.
Yes, I'd love to, Michael, and this time in like a more concrete environment without the light in the background and my phone acting up. I would love to come back, please.
Yes, not a problem. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to catch Dakia off guard. So she probably don't know this is about to come. So Dakia, I've been doing something new for season 7 of my show. It's called Take the Floor. So you have 2 minutes to say whatever you want to say. If you want to thank your fans or anything you want to say, there's no questions. Dakia, take the floor.
All right. Well, I just want to thank everyone for joining us on this live, and everyone that supports me in my career. I also want to encourage everyone to work on their inner selves, work on healing themselves, because with healing comes just so much more satisfaction out of life and happiness. Happiness is like the end goal, happiness and love. And I just feel like that there's an abundance of it, and we all as a people need to learn to embrace each other and embrace love and happiness. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Keep looking out for me. I should be on TV this summer. Y'all just keep watching. A couple movies coming out, maybe some live streaming services as well. So
nice.
Thank you so much for having me, Michael.
Nice, no doubt, Dakia, no doubt. Let's see what some people said up here. Angel Wynn says, I just love her. Such a beautiful spirit. A lot of people. Let me see. Actor Elliot Lyles said, you're awesome, girl.
Yay, thanks, Elliot.
Yes, and a lot of people are sending you hearts right now through here.
Yay,
they're loving
thanks,
it. They're loving you. Yes. Now, all right, Dakia, well, I hope you enjoy your day. Thank you for becoming a guest on the show. Like I said, I'd love to have you back on in the future, and we want to make sure you made that happen.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Michael, for having me.
Anytime, anytime. All right, people, next time on the Big Scoop with Coop, make sure you do stay tuned, and you actually hear the announcement who's the next guest is going to be. Make sure you do stay tuned. Dakia, you have a great day, girl. You get out that car.
You too. I am.
All right. Next
Have
time.
a good night, Michael. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye.